the end of the world? Yes, it is the end of the world. And it's also the beginning of a brand new, solid juggalo world for us all to enjoy. We'll never die alone.
So aggressive.
Yeah.
Wow. Loving it.
What's up?
What's going on, Juggalos? This is Deck One Dealt. My name is Kyle, a.k.a. Keezy.
Keezy Carver.
Yes, and this is the premier Juggalo podcast. Welcome aboard.
We are here.
Yes, so we, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Good.
Feeling okay?
Yeah, man, I'm feeling good. You know,
Considering the future of our nation, you're feeling in good spirits?
feeling in good spirits, man. I got here, and you know, we could have started the show a little bit earlier, but we had a bit of a let's just say a political and a discussion of ideologies, and you know, I don't want to go into that, but I do want to go into this, guys. We disagree on a lot of things. Okay, we disagree on a lot of things politically, religiously, all kinds of different things. But we have still been friends for years, and we do not let that tear us apart.
Yeah, man. Like, what's 20 fucking years, probably?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean,
that shit don't matter is the point.
yeah, the shit don't matter. When it comes down to it, I'd take a bullet for him. I'd hope he'd take a bullet for me. That's the way it is, you know. So I know there's been a topic of juggalo unity going around in the community. And, you know, juggalos fighting with each other. And, I mean, that's really what all I can say. I mean, like, dude, they want us divided. The world is going to constantly try to divide you. You got to rise above that, you know. You can have differences, but you got to rise above it. So I'll just leave it there.
Absolutely, bro.
All
Couldn't
right.
said it better myself.
Cool.
You getting props on your hoodie, bro. You want to talk about that?
Oh, yeah. Got the hoodie. What was it?
It's the red Malenko Faces hoodie.
Yeah. With the 30th anniversary. Was it the 30th anniversary of like ICP?
Yeah, that's what they're doing. That confused me too, because like I remember them saying like we're gonna celebrate 30 years of ICP or psychopathic all year long. And I'm like, that's cool, but then they started posting about like Carnival Carnage, of course. Then they started posting about everything else. I'm like, what? Like, but now I get what they're doing, but which is actually really cool.
Just 30 years of okay. So are they doing more like have they done any more drops? I haven't paid attention.
They did one. I don't think it was it was related to a Joker's card at all, but I think they've done a couple like little merch drops where like it just has like random shit. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jugs, but
I'm just interested in like the you know, like the first 6 kind of Joker's card oriented stuff.
Bro, this shit is kind of like our Deck One Dealt logo.
Really?
It looks similar.
Wow, how'd that happen?
It looks similar.
But yeah, I guess I'll do a quick review on the hoodie. It's all right. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too impressed by it. The print is, you know, it is what it is. Like the actual print.
Yeah.
I didn't expect any worse in this, so it's to standards.
Yeah.
The actual hoodie itself is kind of lightweight. What was it? 50% cotton, 50% polyester.
Yeah.
Which we were looking over the old hoodies back in the day, and you can see that they used to embroider and have patches and stuff. You got the steel rings, or not steel. What am I saying? These are probably like aluminum or some shit.
But like when I first saw this hoodie, this House of Horrors, is that the image? That's probably the word.
Yeah.
When I first saw that, I assumed it was going to be like a patch like that, actually.
Yeah, so did I, but it's not. This is an old hoodie, but you can still tell the quality difference between these two hoodies. This is very thin, lightweight. This is heavy.
Yeah, this one I would trust to keep me warm, for real.
Yeah, this one will keep me warm. I don't feel like this one would keep me warm. I'd have to layer up no matter what with this one. What this one was 90% cotton and 10% polyester.
And we're pretty sure the 10% polyester is the fucking patch.
That's what we were thinking. I'm not too sure, but
maybe
the difference is cotton can breathe, you know.
Yeah.
You know, too much polyester, you're not gonna be able to breathe in what you're wearing. But like I said, not too impressed. I bought it on the whim. I got the Malenko shirt underneath. You know, the Malenko shirt's okay. I mean, it is what it is. The print's kind of the same thing. You know,
it's pretty standard.
Yeah, pretty standard T-shirt. Wish the hoodie was a little bit better. You got the cheap shoestring, you know, drawstring, and it's just, you know, So
Yeah,
is what
Ian
it
said
is.
embroidered merch was all he would buy.
yeah, I mean, I can't blame you on that one. The shit back in the day, man, like the jerseys and the hoodies back in the day were, I mean, they were just, I mean, levels above what they do now.
Yeah, the jerseys are so dope, man. One of my biggest regrets is getting rid of my Malenko hockey jersey.
Oh man, that thing was so dope.
I know I had the one that had the stripes at the bottom and on the
Yeah.
sleeves and shit.
Yeah.
I think I have a picture of you wearing it, or was it Patrick wearing it that day?
Probably
funny.
Patrick.
That's funny
I didn't
pictures.
wear your shit too much. I wore your t-shirts here and there, but I didn't wear too many of your shit.
I forgot. I'm gonna scan a bunch of our pictures, not the titty pics, but I'm gonna scan a bunch of our pictures. And like one day we're gonna have a little slideshow, man. It'll be fun. But yeah, it's a shame that it wasn't like up to the standard that you kind of remember. But
Yeah.
it still looks cool.
I haven't bought merch in like ICP merch in years, man. Really haven't. But I decided, I saw the drop and I was like, hell yeah, I'll go ahead and get a couple things. And
Yeah.
so not too impressed, but hey, I got them now and fuck, I'll wear them.
Mike said the Jekyll Brothers drop is this Friday at noon.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's shit. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I
Nice.
didn't know they were doing that.
Have they been going through the cards and I missed all the fucking early?
I missed all of them then in that case because I didn't know they were doing that.
Jesus God.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have some Riddlebox shit and Ringmaster shit.
I had the purple Malenko hockey jersey. That was like purple was that was the one that the first ICB card or album I ever bought was the purple Malenko.
Yeah.
So I mean, anytime I buy Malenko shit, I always get the purple one. Like last week, I had the purple butthead Malenko.
Yeah.
Although I got my Malenko tattoo and it's fucking
Yeah.
red. Why did I do that?
Yeah, I like the purple and green. I always like the purple and green, man.
That is a good combo.
I liked it. It was one of my favorite color combinations. But my prized possession, I don't have much Juggalo merch as far as clothing, and my prized possession is still my Juggle Brothers jersey.
Yeah,
I think it's a football jersey.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's got it. I mean, that's literally the only jersey I have. So
Was that the one you and Shane fought over?
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about that on our episode when he
Yeah,
came on?
yeah, we did. I believe we did talk about it. Jay threw it out off of a bus. There was a crowd of us. Jay threw the jersey. I was like, yeah, oh, it's mine. I had my hand. It was right there. And my friend comes over and it's like, nope, intercept, catches this shit.
Yeah.
I turn around. I'm like, fuck you, that's mine. We start fucking duking it out a little bit. He ends up keeping it because he was a bitch.
Shane was on our gathering episode, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Years and years later, he was like, here, man, you can have this. I was like, fucking thank you. It's about damn time.
That's so funny. It's ironic because he gave me that red Hatchet Man hoodie with no problem.
Yeah, he literally just kept it for me in spite, just to piss me off, man.
That's hilarious. Oh well, fucking Shane.
But I finally got it, and I was like, man, fuck. I think he gave it to me because it had a cigarette burn in it. It's got a little cigarette burn like at the bottom. He's like, it's got a cigarette burn in it. You can have it. I'm like, man, fuck you.
Yeah. Oh well.
Pristine fucking motherfucker.
That's funny, man.
Nah, Shane's my boy.
Of course. What else you got there?
Oh, a couple finds, man. I was half price books. I got I found WrestleMania 3 on VHS. Man.
Why were you like stumbling upon that? First of all,
I was in half price books, man. I go in there and look for shit, and I found the WrestleMania 3 on VHS. I was like, okay, I'll nab that. And I've had this next one. I had it years ago, but I lost it or whatever.
yeah,
but
I think I have that.
I found the bootleg in LA in there too.
Yeah, that's
so,
classic.
yeah.
I've only watched that ever one time though. I think.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got an ABK performance, and it's the Wraith era. You know, the stage where they had the lights and they would turn the card for each song they played and shit. They had the Vanna White chick walking back and forth on the stage, and she would like turn it. If they did a song off of Riddlebox, she would turn that and it would show Riddlebox.
Oh, that's dope.
She'd close it and go move on and do another. Yeah.
That's fucking sweet. I remember that being a pretty good representation of an ICP show because often like you see these videos and it's kind of hard to tell like really what all is like going on. But that one I remember being pretty dope.
Yeah, bootlegged in LA, man. It's cool. It's the Wraith tour, and yeah, you can't beat that shit, man. Jay was stage dive. He's still, dude. Like I just watched it the other night. He was stage diving in like 4 or 5 fucking times, man. Like
really?
he was off his rocker at that point. He had so much energy and shit.
Damn.
Like he was living high off that.
That's what's up. All right.
But yeah, man,
that's cool shit, man. I mean, what was the main event at WrestleMania 3? Does it say? Was it Hogan and
Yeah, it was
Andre?
Hogan and Andre, man. This has got my favorite match of all time in it.
What is it?
Savage Steamboat.
Why is that your favorite match of all time?
Randy Savage and Steamboat, because that was the working man's match. That was the wrestling match that started what we came to know and love in wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Before that, wrestling wasn't like this thing where they would constantly do moves and like it was explosive every second of the match. You know what I mean? Like matches were a lot slower. They were more of like a showstopper crowd thing.
Okay.
You know, like Hogan and shit. You know what I mean?
Sure. Fucking rile up the crowd and then like do like a generic punch.
Yeah.
Kick.
But Savage and Steamboat, that was like one that went on to influence like wrestlers like, you know, Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit and those type of workers wrestlers that actually fucking went in there and put in work, you know, like great wrestling matches and shit. So that was kind of what spurred that that style of wrestling, and they're still doing it to this day. That's like,
interesting. Like I don't know, like I obviously watched wrestling back in the day and you know, loved Hogan and all that shit. But I don't have like a memory really of like certain matches. I just know the guys. Like, So my wrestling history knowledge is literally non-existent.
Yeah.
So I don't really have an appreciation for that. Unfortunately, I'd have to go back and watch it, I guess.
well, you know, when you watch a match like Hogan, you know, it's just
Yeah,
you know. But when you watch somebody like Bret Hart or
a little more technical.
a lot more technical, you know, they don't waste a move.
Yeah.
You know, it's all so there's a
feel
lot
you.
more psychology like with the moves and in the ring and shit.
Okay, I feel that.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it. But yeah,
Interesting, man. I didn't know that. So wait, I see the Hart Foundation here too. They fight don't tell me that's the British Bulldog, right?
Yeah, that one I can't remember. That one's a little foggy.
That doesn't look like the British Bulldog, but I know he was on a team too, wasn't he?
Yeah, I know the British Bulldog and like they all rode around and shit and wrestled together and shit. The Hart Foundation but yeah, Steamboat, Macho Man, Brutus the Barber, BK, Rowdy Piper, Honky Tonk. Man, there's Jake the Snake. Man, there's a lot of classics in this one.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I probably haven't watched that. When did that come out? 1987.
87, yeah.
I probably legitimately have never even seen that, to be honest.
Yeah. I go back and watch the Steamboat Savage match like every couple years.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out, man. So Juggalos, check it out.
Yeah, they cut like Savage come like they on that WrestleMania they shipped everybody on this like this moving platform.
Okay.
Like to the ring. It's like all like huge bitch but there's like 93,000 people in this place, man. And this thing's like moving down the aisleway, taking them to the ring, and Savage is on there with like Miss Elizabeth,
Oh
and
my
he's like
God.
looking all glamorous and shit.
It was like a real fucking show.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That sounds fucking amazing.
It's fun shit.
Well, thanks for sharing, man.
No problem, man. I love wrestling. I can't help it, man. Old wrestling especially, man.
Yeah.
I love old wrestling.
Yeah, we need to get. I'm sure, like, if we had like Brandon on here, he'd tell you all about that fucking match. That dude he's the most wrestling lovingest motherfucker I've ever met.
He's definitely got extensive knowledge on it.
We need to get him on here, man. He's a true definition of a dude like us, you know. Oh well, someday. All right. Before we get into the Hatchet Warrior, we don't have much else to talk about. We've pretty much covered a lot of what we want to talk about. But I did want to. I never got around to showing off the timestamps from the Juggalo Family Feud from watching it a few weeks ago. I know this is like fucking 2 months old at this point, but there's a couple moments I wanted to point out because they're so fucking funny to me. I was at work watching this shit. I was just laughing out loud, and people probably thought I was a maniac. I had like one headphone in.
I haven't seen any of this.
So let me pull it up here so the jugs can see. All right. Oh, we're kind of cut off here. I forgot to how to do this. Yeah,
Forgot how to pod.
Let's fix this real quick. Yes. So what we're gonna see here, like I said, is it's from Juggalo Family Feud, like the second part or some shit. Let's put us down here. It's probably weird for the viewers just seeing us moving around. Oh!
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, God, stop it!
Ah! Okay.
My head.
We'll put us right here in the middle. Why not? All right. Okay. So this Juggalo Family Feud. All right. I'll be honest, I don't even remember these because it's been like fucking 2 weeks. But 41-55. They're talking about so do you know the context of what's going on here at all? I'll start playing.
I mean, I know Family Feud,
All right.
but I don't know what like.
I'll just play in the background while we talk here. All right. So during Juggalo Family Feud, Violent J is. It's funny already just because Violent J sucks as a host, dude. He's so bad.
I can only imagine,
It's
man.
so fucking bad.
Oh.
All right. So,
Can only imagine.
So Violent J's hosting, right? Jumpsteady's on one of the teams, okay? But he's telling Jay the entire time, like, what to do next. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, man. Cause
Jay's like walking the wrong way. He's like, Jay, you're supposed to come over here and ask him a question.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that's just where I was going, man. You didn't give me time.
oh my god.
I mean, he was being funny. But
Yeah, but he doesn't practice this shit. Like he doesn't know what's going on, man.
Oh shit, it was so funny. All right. So other than that, this question was, what's something juggalos say? Like, what's a phrase juggalos say? All right. And if you don't know how Family Feud works, real quick, how it works is they surveyed 100 people. The top answer's on number 1 on the board, and then people just have to guess until they can't figure out any more out. Okay, quick version of Family Feud. If you're a retard and don't
time
know.
limit, right?
Yeah, so there's like a 3 or 5 second time limit to name something. You just go down the line of your family. All right. So obviously, Whoop Whoop was number 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but there's dumb ones on here, like Show Me Your Butthole. And that was one that was guessed. I didn't know that was a juggalo saying. Did you? Jay finds that out and gets fucking very pissed.
No, oh my god, that's a thing.
Well,
this had to have started at the gathering, like you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Show me your butthole.
He must have. But so he bitches about it a couple times. But the moment I noted here is when he starts he starts kind of getting mad about it. All right. So hold on, 41-55 is where I have it.
So he has no idea what's. Oh my god.
He had no idea what these answers were. So he's like, when people say shit, he's like
looking.
He's like, yeah, that's definitely gonna be up there. Then it's not, and he gets pissed. All right, watch this shit.
He's got his glasses and shit.
Yeah.
Man, as you show me, your butthole is more common than family.
So they said family, and it wasn't up there.
Show me your buttholes.
Look at him, he's laughing.
Family's up there.
It's like, look how disappointed
He's
he
so
is.
disappointed, dude.
Are we going over here or back No. Still in the game. You guys are still in the game. Yes. Man, it seems like all you guys do is lose.
All right.
Oh, man. No.
All you guys do is
No,
lose.
sorry for the confusion. You guys just lose so much. I feel like I've been standing here for like 45 minutes to hear nothing but buzzers. No.
All right, so he's like bitching at. He's like jokingly bitching at him and shit.
PJ, quit the bullshit.
All right, hold on.
right?
So
Let's take it home for
I guess the 41-55. Maybe that was a.
What?
Okay, so they said family. It was under Show Me Your Butthole. Hold on. He's like so.
Hold on. Just think about it for a second. Family is chanted. Everybody knows that, right? Yes. So every time you say it like 9 times at least, just to get that motherfucker halfway started, right? And that ain't number 2.
He's like yelling.
Every time you use it.
They might as well move it for him at that point.
He's like yelling at the juggalos.
I'm telling you.
Show me your butthole is more common than family.
All right, so that shit had me fucking dying laughing, dude.
Yeah, that's funny. But you see what I'm saying? I said this on like the last couple shows or whatever, but this is him realizing what the fan base is actually doing and like the nuances that they really do.
Sure.
And he's like just seeing this and he's going, wait a minute, what? I thought we did this, but you guys do this? What the fuck? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's pissing him off.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is to an extent. I think he's more just like being wowed by it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think he's actually getting pissed. He's like, just like, it's incredible to him.
Well, he may not be getting pissed, but I think he's disappointed because he sees the Juggalo family as this big, positive, crazy, like, uplifting thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's changed his life. It changes people's lives. He constantly talks about it. Like,
Right.
we have the march. We change people's lives. People get married. People fall in love with
Yeah.
the Juggalo family. But what? Show me your butthole is something we say. So he's like, it drops him back down to, like, that, you know, that reality of, like,
Yeah.
how cringy and fucked up Juggalo crowds can be sometimes with the shit they say. You know?
Yeah, so he's probably like he's just finding this shit out and being like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" You know what I mean? All right, so that shit was funny. I had 2 more timestamps. All right, all right. So 44-25. I have in my note it says on reveal he's so disappointed. All right, so right now I'm at 44-09. Let's see. What
I gotta
happens.
admit,
Number 10.
So they couldn't get them all. So now he's showing what all of the ones they missed were. So Call Your Mom's on there. Okay. 17. Scrub Life, really? fresh and stale, I think is dumb to even be on there. But for show me your butthole to be 3, that is fucking preposterous.
Is that like I haven't been to a gathering since 2006.
But obviously they're just asking retards because he's saying, or they've asked 100 people, and only 8 of the 100 people they only asked 100 people. You know what I mean? So this isn't like a good selection of juggalos, obviously.
Yeah, but if they would have asked me, I would have said shit that was said back in the day.
Yeah.
That maybe that's changed. We haven't been to gatherings.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
I'm assuming this is all stuff that's said at the gathering for the most part.
Yeah, probably.
Like, fuck yo sleep. That's the gathering because people are sleeping in tents and shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Obviously, whoop whoop, fuck your butthole. I'm wondering if that's a big phrase that's said at the gathering now.
Show me your butt. Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what happens here.
Wow. Right. Wow.
Wow.
All right. Next round.
He's so pissed.
Yeah, he is.
All happy like that.
Oh, yeah, add those 75
I thought you were
to
coming
that
to me to say something.
77.
It's just the board.
It was 75 points to the
We'll be
77.
right back. When I walk up here.
We got to add 77.
So like now Jumse's telling them how to count up the score and shit. Like Jay also keeps hitting on this the bigger girl all the way to the left. He like keeps talking about her titties. Like
Oh my god.
every time he talks to her, he brings up her titties. It's pretty funny.
Is Jay shrinking, by the way? He seems like he's shorter. Don't
I don't know. Maybe just hunching over.
I think I think he's lost some height, man.
All right. So at 1:12:43, my note says why eyes watering. Jay is fucking puzzled. I don't know what that means. I'll be honest. 1:12:43. All right. Let's see what's happening. So they're doing the final like round, the bonus round or whatever.
Hey.
All right.
All
Let's see what
right, here we
happens.
go. Name a reason your eyes would water.
Okay.
What the fuck is that question?
You said
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is that question?
What else is it besides what he said?
Oh shit, I see zeros on there. Oh, I see an 8.
I see 2,000.
All right. So look.
Reason
So
your eyes
all
would
right. So
water.
here's why.
so mad.
Said cry.
Here's why I made a note of this, because, all right, so the question is, name a reason your eyes would water, and this dude said crying, and it's 0. No one said crying.
No one said cry.
But, so Jay is like, he's just like, what the fuck else could it be? That's like the attitude he's having right now, all right?
Survey
I think I can guess it.
So 8 people said.
I'm so puzzled right now. So fucking puzzled. Why else would they fucking water? What are people's eyes water for?
Don't.
Oh, like, put some fucking Visine.
There's a lot of reasons.
Just trying to reel him in.
I'm watering right now because I was fucking weed.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
All right. Name something you would bring to the gathering.
Oh, shit. That shit had me fucking
You
rolling,
said-
dude. But I guess,
Fago. Sir.
like, out of context, just showing you the clip, it's funny, but like for whatever reason, like having watched this entire video, just seeing Jay's antics the entire time, dude, it's so fucking funny. Like seeing him.
But
just,
you're seeing what I'm saying.
I
That
guess
what
I
I've
am.
said about the last shit, right?
yeah. I think we're talking about the same
Yeah,
thing.
that's
because you
what
said
I'm
he was
talking
doing that during the Gong Show.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, I mean, like when he
But
dropped, he's
I've
like,
se-
wow.
He does shit like that on everything nowadays. Like, well, especially on all these podcasts they're doing. He does something similar to that all the time now. I think he really is just constantly like disappointed in his own like fan base or
Yeah.
maybe not, not the fan base as a whole, but just like what they're doing and like how they execute it.
Okay. Yeah.
Like and it's almost like he wants to. It's like, no, juggalos don't say show your butthole. Juggalos, you got to stop saying that. Like he probably wanted to say that, but
Yeah,
he has that look, like that look you have when like you see your cat puking on something. Just that,
He's just like disgusted and annoyed.
yeah, just like what the? You really gonna puke on my pillow? Like that's the look he has.
Look, so people have been saying in the chat. Let's see. It's a gathering saying. Let's see. What insane people did they survey? Let's see. So somebody said that the reality their fans. Okay. I think that shows the Juggalo family era is played out. Maybe it's possible. Somebody said that they interviewed people it was people from Patreon subscribers that did the surveys. so.
Okay. Because I'll tell you what, I would probably say show your butthole before family. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I mean, maybe a couple times, but I've never chanted family that much.
I mean, I did just because in the moment, but I
Yeah.
never like saw somebody and like, be
But
like,
show your butthole.
family. Like,
Show your butthole's just funny. Like, show your butthole.
Yeah, that
like,
is
I mean,
funny.
That's just pretty funny.
I mean,
so.
we were you were literally yelling Fern Gully at people.
Yeah,
I could have
yeah.
caught
I mean,
on.
we did bush people and fucking yelled all kinds of stupid shit.
So, somebody said lots of Bender boys, lots of trolls, and lots of Fred jump on juggalos. I don't. Oh, so new. I'm guessing new juggalos, maybe.
Yeah. I don't.
That's that. I think he's saying that's who got surveyed. I don't know what Bender boys means.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
That's like a YouTube channel, I believe.
Oh. Well, whoever did that are assholes. They pissed off Violent J, and you're a fucking asshole.
Oh my God, man. Poor Jay, dude. Poor Jay,
I know.
man.
I'm looking forward to seeing his antics month after month, dude. This has been great. I'm loving it.
Jay, if you're listening, man, this is who we are, okay? You got to accept that.
Yeah, man. We still love you, and I hope you still love us.
Yeah,
but-
we yell, show your butthole at each other. Like, I mean, it's just the way we are, man. Not everything's a miracle. Buttholes are miracles. Are buttholes not miracles?
No, they are.
I mean,
Definitely.
shit. Take away your butthole, watch what happens. Telling you.
mere a-holes.
There you go, mere a-hole.
That's a stretch. Like a butthole. All right.
There you go. Saw what you did there. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right.
No, that was funny though. I kind of wish I would have watched that now at that point because that shit was funny. It looked like he was pissed off the whole time.
if you want to laugh, it's worth watching because it's just so shittily, hastily thrown together, and they're trying. But Jay, he did not prepare. Like I doubt they did a rehearsal. They joke about that actually. He says like, "Oh, I should have remembered this from rehearsal or something."
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it's fine. Don't get me wrong. It was funny. So by all means, keep doing it that way. I love it, but people might get pissed about that. I think the concert was more egregious. Like, I don't care about the Family Feud. Like, the music's sacred.
Yeah, man. I don't know what to tell Jay, man. I don't know what to tell him, dude. I don't know, man. Like, what can we tell him to make him feel better?
Jay, juggalos have always been fucking weird, stupid nerds, bro.
And crude and rude.
That
and
you are too.
Yeah, I mean, like
We're
yeah.
all one and the same, bro. Like, how shitty and demented and, like, retarded and fucking foolish you are, we're all that too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like,
It's okay, though.
You got to remember where. I think I think he's forgetting where. It's like I'm talking to him
I know.
now. I think he's forgetting where the fuck he came from.
Yeah, man. We're all
Like,
scrubby
dude,
idiots.
You wrote a song called "Bugs on My Nugs." All right, like you wrote all kinds of crazy, freaked out shit. Like, I mean, Juggalos. You gained a fan base because of shit like that. Like, it's not going away.
You were part of creating this stupid personality.
Yeah.
Take responsibility. And accept it.
Yeah, in the shows you're doing on these podcasts are fucking low budget, non-rehearsed, retarded shit. It's not going to get any better than that.
And we love it. We love you for it.
Yeah, like don't expect much from it, man. Just go there and have fun. Stop getting mad.
I mean, I would love for him to just to like laugh and like have fun doing it. I feel like he's not though.
Yeah, because back in the day, he would have been like, "What's on the board? Show your butthole." Oh, okay. Why don't you show me your butthole? Like he would have been like, he wouldn't have gave a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, you're
like,
right.
That's the old classic Jay. Now he's like an old man. He's like, "We don't say that. Why do we say that?" It's like, get the fuck out of here. Come on, man.
No, it's about family. Family is lower than show me your butthole.
I mean, who else is going to show your butthole besides
That's
family, right?
That's right.
You going to wipe your kid's ass? I mean, come on now.
Yeah. All right, let's see. We'll go over comments. We out here new juggle. I don't know what YJC means. Nobody, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. No
Juggalo
hate.
community.
Young Juggalo community.
YouTube Juggalo community.
Oh, maybe that's it. No clue. Oh, we deep in this YouTube Juggalo community. All right.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a big YouTube community.
I guess we're in that now too, man.
I don't know much. I mean, I dabble and look at shit, but I don't know like everybody's names and stuff. I'm sorry.
I hit up your boy Blue. If anybody wants to have hit up your boy Blue, I tried to get him on for the Juggalo segment. He iced me out
For a an origin story.
Yeah, we'll try again.
Yeah, we don't care, man. We'll take any comers on here.
Even if you're a complete fucking retard and idiot, we'll take you on.
I mean, yeah, we ain't much better. So
I mean,
it's
why
like,
do you think we had Crutch on last time? Just kidding. Crutch is in the chat. I'm just fucking with him.
I got a few friends that'll probably come on, man, and they're, I don't even know if they'll be able to pull it off, honestly.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of how retarded they are. So we'll see.
We'll see. All right, man. Let's get into Hatchet Warrior.
Gotcha.
So the YouTube Juggalo community voted. Guess how many votes there were on our poll?
30.
No, dude. 17.
17.
Fucking. That's how I knew it was meant to be.
There it is.
We are going to review Hatchet Warrior. ABK's first psychopathic album. All right.
Hatchet Warrior, man.
Looks a little shitty with the green screen. Sorry.
Yeah, it
We're
does.
getting rid of the green screen. It's going away. But
Well, we don't. I mean, we just use it for back. We only use it for that. I mean, really.
No. Yeah, I know. You're right. All right. So, ABK Hatchet Warrior. Let's see if the track does that have 15 tracks on it. Let's make sure there's none missing.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
15.
All right. So we'll just dive right in here. So this came out in 2015, according to this. That doesn't seem right.
No, this came out in 2003. This was Wraith era, man.
Yeah. What the fuck? 2015. So
Right
that's just
there.
when he uploaded it, probably.
Yeah.
All right. So let me see. I always thought the cover was kind of shitty. I'll be honest. It looks cool now. Actually, I think it's kind of cool. But
Like the cover, like this. Like
yeah.
The cover. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, man.
that's all right. I just think it's like it just looks kind of corny. I can see what he's going for, like he's a constellation, but it's just they just dropped the opacity down and turned him blue.
But
you know?
I mean, do you think it was him that came up with all this?
No.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of this was Jay's,
Oh, probably. By the way-
direction.
By the way, I do like the Hatchet Man hitting the peace pipe. That's actually pretty tight.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Assuming that's what it is. He might be playing a flute or some shit.
I think that's the dancing,
Ah.
native flute thing symbol.
So I've always liked the native Indian, like, I'm glad, I know it's not a gimmick. I know he actually is, but I'm glad he leans into it is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's cool that he embraced it. Like, actually has, like, the hatchet on the back, like, under his logo and shit.
I always thought that was a pretty cool logo.
But his
too.
logo's cool. ABK's look is fucking sweet.
Yeah, I always thought his face paint was really sweet.
I always like that.
It kind of reminds Hoodoo kind of reminds me of it now.
Yeah.
The way they do it with the
I right off the bat, I'll mention obviously ABK's lisp is unfortunate. Like,
that's never really bothered me too much.
it's always like been there, and like I got over it, and I truly enjoy this album.
Yeah, I listened to this album today just because I knew we were doing this.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't listened to it in fucking ages, probably a decade. I haven't listened to this album.
Coon's age?
I remember liking it when it came out, right?
Yeah.
So when it came out, we were riding high in the Wraith era.
Yeah. So it says 2003.
Yeah. 2002 was Wraith.
Mm-hmm.
Shortly after that, we were in the in between that Wraith and Green Book, and we're in this era. And when this album came out, I was all about it, right?
It was still at the peak. We were
Yeah.
peaking.
I put it in, and I remember liking the album back then, and I remember listening to it a couple months. I think I went on for a couple months and listened to it. Then I kind of shelved it, never really listened to it again after that.
Yeah.
And I've pulled it out maybe pull it out meaning going on YouTube or something to listen to it.
Yeah.
A couple times here and there throughout the years. But going back and listening to it again today, I was running errands and listened to it in the car. Yeah, I have to say I really do fucking enjoy this album.
Okay. Dope. I'm
Like-
glad your feelings didn't change for the worse at least.
Like all the way, I remember it being worse.
Okay.
Honestly, I went back and listened to it. I even liked it, but I still kind of remembered it's like, it's not that good. But I went back and I was like, man, this album was fucking.
By the way, this fucking beat is so hard.
Yeah.
What is this? Kill Me. Oh, this song is tight as fuck.
Yeah.
So the first song, there's the intro and then Close Call, which is fine. That's you want that native shit. It's fine. That's not bad. But this song is fucking fire.
Yeah, this song is. I mean, like. Now here's the thing. So a lot of the production was Mike P on this.
Yes.
I did look that up. So Mike P has a big hand of that. That's we've praised Mike P enough on this.
Oh,
One of the reasons why it's so good.
Yeah, I want to say about Mike P. Side note, I heard from somebody that knows personally that Mike P's got a really pretty nice big dick.
Nice. That's all I ever wanted to know, man. I'm glad, dude. Maybe we can get it on the show. Right? Let's do it, dude.
I'm not kidding either. Like, and I heard it's quite a bit bigger than ABK's. This person also has firsthand
Oh
knowledge of
God!
that.
Now, okay, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
Sorry, ABK. I didn't mean to put you on blast. but-
ABK, man, Mike P's. He's on the sticks and he's on the sticks.
He's
if
got
you
the
know what I'm saying.
stick, bro.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to make sure that was clear. Knowing that, it's even better.
As long as Mike P's got a bigger dick than ABK, I'm a happy juggalo, man.
That's all I care.
There we
That's
go.
all I care about.
I think there's Fritz, the cat, is he producing some of this as well?
I don't know.
You're just getting into the music. Let me look up
This beat is just so hard. Like the
beat is
that like
fucking dope.
whistle. What is that noise? The yeah. You can hear it during the verses.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but this beat goes in, man. Well, a lot of these beats on this album do, and the reason why I liked it is there was some guitar, a lot of that heavy guitar like that you heard in One Less G.
Yes.
There is some of that on this album, but not near as much. So it allowed this album to breathe a little bit and have more beats like that, you know.
What's this song? This song's tight. Sticky Icky Situation. This song's dope.
Yeah, this song is really dope. I'll probably have to go and say off the rip, this might be my favorite song on the album.
That's not a bad one. I have
Yeah.
one that definitely sticks out more than this, but I do really love this song. I've always loved it. Jay fucking schools it on this
Yeah,
song.
yeah, and that's exactly what I was gonna say. Jay's verse, man, on that song is great. It's one of those things like he knows how to put down a verse on people's albums and put them over.
Yes.
Like just puts them over, like he did in what was it, Gang Related.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of verse where he's dropping a bomb verse, but he's also putting the rapper over. You know, and yeah. So this is a classic one, and it's a Wraith era Jay.
So he is smoking a lot of weed too.
Smoking a lot of weed, and it has that
Nice.
what is it? It has that Wizard of the Hood kind of flow to him in that verse.
Yeah, right around the same time. So, and I noticed like, especially this being a weed song, like it was immediately funny and weird to me, like hearing Jay rap like so much about weed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wise man, bro.
Yeah, he had some fluctuations in his flow at this point that he doesn't really do much anymore.
We double T right, let me tell you about Jay. If I love Shaggy anymore, I'd have to be gay.
Yeah. Good shit.
I love that line.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit's dope, man. Great song.
Yeah.
My homies call me Smokey the Bear. That shit is
Yeah.
tight.
Probably, like I said, probably one of my favorite, man.
Yeah, it's a good one.
My note was Sticky Icky Situation, great J verse, dope beat.
Tell the Pokey beware.
So the Pokey beware.
I'm a Southwest gangbang
And I-
gangsta boy.
And I do love this beat. Who produced this beat, man?
I don't know.
Lyrics written and performed by A.K. Blaze, Violent J, Sean. Music written, produced, and played and programmed and engineered and mixed by Mike P. and Violent J.
Of course.
At the Lotus Pod.
Faggots. Sorry, I was trying to fix this. Yeah, this song is very dope, man. All right, we can jam out to this all night. Let's move on. Oh, the hook is tight. Blazing there. I think this is like the only hook on the song.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because they've all three had a verse by now. Song still goes on for
Yeah,
another
but-
fucking minute and a half.
I like Blaze's sound on this one, man.
Oh yeah, Esham's on there. Forgot about him.
Esham's on it. Not my favorite verse on the song, but
I mean, not bad for Esham. Though.
yeah, he.
I mean, classic Esham is just that. It's classic.
But
But
classic, you should close casket, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't fuck with Esham on that, but like,
and I wouldn't mind going over some of those, by the way, if you ever want
Yeah.
to. But yeah, like this shit is just okay.
He does have some good line. He had some standout lines in his verse. I think he says police. So he rhymes something nice.
That's actually kind of
police.
That's kind of dope, actually. There it goes. Oh yeah. Still F-U-C-K, the police.
Yeah,
that line's
I
actually
thought that was a pretty good line.
I forgot
That sounds
about
like something like Jay might do. Maybe it's Jay doing that because of Esham.
Maybe.
All right, this song was Yaned's Haunted. I'm trying to remember what.
This might be my favorite song on the album.
There was a great Blaze verse on this album. I'm trying to remember which one it was.
They know me, don't be parking there because they charging. I love this song. The beat on this song is so tight. The idea is wacky, but it's like ICP wacky.
Yeah.
You know, so if you were to tell me Violent J wrote this song, I believe it 100%.
Now listening to this, now that you say that, listening to this today, there were, I don't know which song it was, but there was one where I was like, dude, it sounds like Jay wrote this.
Really?
Yeah. It might be this song, but I don't know. Lyrics written by Violent J and performed by ABK.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is the one. That's it, man. This is the song I really thought that it sounded like a J verse.
Yeah, you called me out, or called it out.
Yeah. Yaned's Haunted. Lyrics written by Violent J and performed by ABK. Music written, produced, and played, programmed, and engineered and mixed by Mike P. Yeah, see, don't it have that J feel?
Yes.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, when ABK raps, like when you can tell it's him when it's him.
Yeah.
But like, I know Jay's sound and flow and word choice so well.
Yeah.
That when I hear there's no way that ABK wrote that.
Whoops. Yeah, it's like it's pretty. He makes it pretty obvious. Just like you said, you could tell the writing. Like you could tell when ABK is writing his own shit. It's fairly like different than this song.
Yeah.
I've always thought I never knew that Violent J wrote this song, but it does not surprise me. Like that's why I said it at the very beginning. Like it's just such an ICP song.
I'd be interested in what juggalos think about that. Now, coming up with some friends that hanging out with some rappers and shit back in the day, there was a code among most of the rappers and kind of the kind of rappers and hip hop music and stuff I hung around with, which was not that juggalo oriented. But there was a code where you never rapped another man's verse. You never ghost wrote for anybody. You wrote your shit and you performed it.
But a lot of people did that shit though.
Yeah, of course. There definitely is a lot of that going on, but I'm just wondering what a lot of people would think about that, because you'd ask somebody like Chris like that and he'd be like, I would never do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know that I would feel like ever comfortable rapping someone else's written words. Like I just why? Like I can write my own, bro. It's fine.
Do you think it's like this thing where Jay says, hey man, I got this good idea for the song. I don't really have a thing for it, but I think it would fit you really well. We're putting your album together, man. I have it already written. All you got to do is rap it. And ABK's probably like, what, am I going to say no? I can't say no.
I mean, especially if I'm sure it's presented in such a way. And by the way, this is all wild speculation, but I'm sure it'd be presented in such a way like, dude, this is like a juggalo song. Like you gotta have like some juggalo like shit on there, bro. Like it can't just all be Indian shit. Native American. Sorry.
And I'm pretty sure Jay's thinking on this is like for the first album mainly. Then after that, it's just like, go do your thing. You're established now.
Which, to his credit, everyone's second album usually sucks way harder. Unfortunately.
Now, well, from what I was seeing, a lot of people do like, what's the second? What the hell is it? Warrior. What the fuck is the second album now?
Dirty History?
Yeah, Dirty History.
Yeah, it's just okay.
I was seeing a lot of people preferred that one over this one.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't. I never really liked it.
I tried
to like Dirty History. I bought it. I tried to really get into it. And like, Just good.
Now I'm gonna be honest. I never listened to that one.
Yeah,
So-
I've only listened to it probably like 5 or 6 times. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
same. There's maybe like 2 or 3 songs that are dope that I know are dope, but I probably won't even bother bringing that album to the show here.
What? I mean, it might get voted on if you're doing these polls.
I won't put it on the poll.
I mean,
I'll run it by you. I mean, if you want to do it, let's do it. But
I mean, there's a lot of ABK fans out there, man, and like the way I feel about it is if viewers want it to see it, we do it.
oh yeah, sure,
Right?
okay.
I mean that's the way I feel about it.
Yeah, of course. If people want to see me do that, I will. But I'm gonna keep it real and like kind of like shit on it a little bit.
I mean, yeah. No, be honest.
yeah.
Obviously.
For what it's worth, though, I hope I have a similar experience that you had here, where I go back and listen, like, yeah, it actually
Yeah.
was doper than I thought.
Yeah,
I would
'cause-
love for that to happen.
Yeah, because I thought with this album I was just gonna be like, man, I'm not that huge of an ABK fan anymore, and blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
no, like I listened to it, I was like, holy shit, I forget how good this album really was.
What do you think about this song, "Ghetto Neighbor"?
It was all right. It wasn't my favorite one.
This song was always like a popular like song he played in concert. People really seemed to enjoy it and shit. Like
Yeah.
I never really liked it, to be honest. I mean, it's fine, but
It was all right. Like I said, I don't think it's bad. I think it's an acceptable ABK song that a lot of juggalos like.
yeah.
It's on the same realm to me because remember when we went to what was it, the 2001 or 2002 gathering when Hatchet History came out? Remember Hatchet History?
Yeah. I think that was 2001.
Either way, remember we got it at the gathering.
Yes.
It almost like blew up there at the
Yes.
gathering. Like everybody was listening to Hatchet
Yes.
History, and Hollow Point and Gang Related were 2 of the biggest songs on there.
Yes, you're right.
People love those songs. Hollow Point and Gang Related.
Yeah, I like those songs a lot too. I don't remember Hollow Point right now. I will when I hear it, but
Going back and listening to those songs today, I'm not a huge fan of Hollow Point anymore, or Gang Related anymore.
Really? Is it because of the whole gang thing?
Not even
that part of it?
Just to me, it's like a gimmicky song that like was cool at the time, but it didn't really stand the test of time for me. But I do like Hollow Point. I thought Hollow Point was great.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. I'll have to go back and listen to that one.
But I would consider this song like Gang Related in my, this to me has like that gimmicky kind of, that's why that's why I think it was this was like a hit,
Yeah.
just like Gang Related.
I think Paris's verse is pretty dope on it.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was on that.
He's like, what was it that he starts his verse out kind of cool? Oh, how was it? Oh, Monoxide was on there too. I didn't even realize. Where was Paris? Oh, there it is. I just like how he spits right there.
Yeah. Now, did Paris do anything else with Psychopathic, or was this it?
He was on a couple songs. I know he's on at least one other song. I can't think of it right now. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. Hey, we go. Yeah, Mike believes, or he's with us. He said it had like 4 good songs. I think he said that last week too.
So Carver might be gang related. I don't know. I might be, man. The song, the way they describe stuff in that song, yeah, I might be gang related. Not even know. Shit.
We'll get to it. Come out to play. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to Hollow Point too. I forgot that was even on here. You listen to that again today?
What?
Hollow Point.
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
this. It's
You
on
got
the
all the way
album.
through the album today?
Yeah, I went through
Okay.
the whole album.
So this is Come Out to Play. Come and play with me. I forgot about this song.
Yeah, this was an all right one. Doesn't this have a Madrox verse?
Maybe. I don't remember. This song's got a dope beat.
I can't remember. One of these songs had a Madrox verse that was pretty pretty good.
This
Yeah.
song's okay. I never loved it. I thought it was pretty catchy. The hook's dope. I actually like ABK's like singing, like when he does
Yeah.
his like singing shit. Sounds
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I didn't. I was into it when I heard it. I don't think this would be a mainstay for me,
Yeah.
but it's a good one. I mean, it's more of a feel good, track with a kind of a catchy thing to go with it.
I mean, he's just talking shit. He ain't saying nothing like, revolutionary. The production is fucking top notch on
A
this
lot
shit,
of
though.
J.
Yeah,
You can hear.
he's all over this album.
Yeah.
But ABK was all over fucking Wraith.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I've been thinking about that. That whole era, like Jay and ABK were like almost like butt buddies.
Yeah.
It's like they were inseparable. You know, I think Jay really took a liking to ABK
Yeah.
in that time
It
period.
definitely seems like it.
Because he was on Wraith more than Twisted was.
Yeah. Twist was on one song. ABK's voice is on like 4 or 5 songs
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
It is interesting.
Yeah, I think he really did. He took a liking to ABK for some reason and put a lot of effort into this album.
All right, let's move on. Hated Me.
Wait, hold on. Lyrics written and performed by Jamie Matt. Okay.
Was that on Come Out to Play?
Yeah,
All right, here, I'll go back.
Madrox
We'll-
was on there.
We'll check out his verse real quick.
Additional lyrics written by Esham and Violent J.
There it is.
See, I like when the beat switches right here. You know,
Yeah,
it's
that's
that
pretty
nice
dope.
little. And it's got the sound like cello strings.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, another Mike P beat.
Of course.
I was under the impression there was other producers on this album. Is it all Mike P?
I mean, it all sounds amazing, so I'm gonna say yeah. That big dick bastard, so good at making music.
Oh my goodness, man.
Does it bother you that I know like his dick is big? Now you know too, so deal with it.
I do not know. I mean, he's got the confidence like he's got one. I mean, he just walks around like his shit don't stink. He don't give a fuck. So
Yeah.
probably my least favorite song on the album.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this song. Let me fast
Yeah.
forward a little bit.
I don't hate it, and I could see where a lot of juggalos would like it and it would speak to them. But
It's like too like I don't know, like on the nose, I guess. Like the hook is
I'm not down with the hook because the hook like it's like it like goes on for too long it seems, and he just keeps like rhyming like
yeah.
sanity, bamity, whammy, land.
And then we keep marching on.
Like it looked like it sounded like he took a rhyming dictionary and he was like, okay, what rhymes with family and sanity? Okay, okay, and he just went down the list and like,
I mean, that guitar's cool, but
yeah, it's all right. man.
uncannily.
Is that even uncandidly? Uncandidly.
I don't think
I think
so.
that's
dude.
a word. I don't know.
Yeah, this song, I'll be honest, kind of sucks.
Yeah, I fucking song right there, man. Tools is dope.
Tools is one of the standout tracks. Oh, this is one thing I remember about this album. Now that it's dawning on me, there's too many of these like slow, fucking like, just boring songs. So while I did enjoy the album, like these boring songs, like they just wreck the mood.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's like they're trying to do like the native kind of feel.
Yeah.
With those kind of slower songs, like, oh, you're a native guy and we took your land and you got to be sad and you got to be like spiritual.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what these are supposed to push, you know.
Once again, production's good. ABK's flowing is fine, but it's just a boring song. I like this shit.
Yeah, with the sample and the hooks, pretty dope. Yeah, you hear the like in the background and shit. Very, very faint, but you hear it.
Yeah.
I wish they would release the samples they use, man. Like, actually give credit to the samples.
I mean, this beat slaps. I would listen to this song just for the beat.
Ghetto Neighbor, I think, by the way, looks like it was Fritz the Cat did Ghetto Neighbor.
Oh,
looks like.
cool.
Going back to that. Anyway, we are at While You're Sleeping, right?
Yeah.
Mike P. Yeah, another Mike P beat. Yeah, the beat's dope, man. Like, I don't know what else style he could have done with this, but
Yeah, I don't either. I think he did what you would expect, but it's just, I don't know, maybe the subject matter or whatever. I don't know.
yeah,
I'm not really paying him much attention. It's hard to pay attention because it's like he's not doing anything to get my attention, I guess.
yeah. I'm not even sure what it's about. While You're Sleeping, it's just about, I guess, fucked up dreams.
This shit is putting me to sleep. While I was sleeping, I was listening to this song.
There you go, man. Hollow Point.
Yes. That's Sin.
Is that Fritz the Cat did this one?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this beat is dope. Probably one of the best songs in the album, in my opinion. This beat hits.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
like, oh, here we go. I know how it goes. Back and let me take you into the mind of a killer.
Yeah, yeah.
Patrick Wicks for anybody.
Yeah, I think he just went hard on this, man.
Yeah, this shit is tight.
And remember, this was almost like a single, because it was released on Hatchet History before this album
Yeah,
came
you're
out,
right.
right? In 2001, might I add? Was
Yeah.
that? And this came out in 2003. So we were listening to this song. If that's the case, we were listening to this song for a couple years before this album even came out.
Yeah, because it was 10 years, so it would have been maybe 2001 or 2002.
Might have been a 2002 gathering.
It was at a hotel, though. I
Yeah.
remember that for sure.
But I remember everybody bumping it around.
Yeah.
You'd hear juggalos riding around in the rides. People were bumping this shit all over.
I think this and Lotus actually came out the same time.
Lotus came out that year too. Yeah.
So that was 01 then.
Yeah. Was it
I
01?
think so.
Damn. And I think there's a mix of Jay from like the 01 sound that he had and the Wraith sound that he had on this album. He's got a couple verses on this album. One sounds like Wraith there was smoking weed. One sounds like before when he was heavier.
Ah.
Yeah.
So that would be if he's on this song. I don't know if he's on this song.
Yeah. It's
Gang related.
gang related.
This
That doesn't sound like Wraith era. That
Okay.
sounds more like Jekyll Brothers Bizarre era,
Okay.
in my opinion.
This song is fire.
Yeah, that song's great. Fritz the Cat knocked it out of the park with that.
The hook is dope. The production's dope.
Yeah. Dope shit.
He's just shit talking the whole time. It's pretty dope.
Like
I
if
mean,
I-
that's the kind of shit like I wish ABK did
Yeah.
exclusively.
If I had to say Sticky Icky Situation and that are my favorite. because rappers don't say that anymore.
Yeah,
They
you're
don't-
right.
Rappers don't-
Marquez Buster.
Yeah, they don't say Mark or Buster. And I remember like, even in 2003, I was like, why do you? Mark is like, no one says.
On that. All right, next song is Foodang, and this song is cool and all, but
I don't remember. Like, I don't think I like this one.
this is not the original Foodang though. Just 'cause I wanna let my nuts. This song is actually tight, but the original
Beat was
Foodang,
decent.
the original Foodang was doper.
Really?
It was a completely different song, just has the same title.
Where did? Okay, what was it? Was it released? Was
It was
This-
released, I think, like a year or two prior to this.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say this is the original release.
Yeah, it was exclusively online.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't, to this day, there's 2 songs about Foodang. I don't know what the fuck Foodang means.
I don't either.
You try to play me Foodang, that means like you're trying to like, you're a
Oh,
fucking,
you're trying to play me, fool. Dang.
oh, maybe that's
Is that it? Like, you trying to play me, fool?
Maybe,
Dang.
maybe.
I don't know.
We're so lame, dude.
So let us know, Juggalos. What does that mean?
I'm gonna find the other Foodang right
'Cause I
now.
don't think I ever knew what it meant.
This song is dope. I like the beat a lot. Who made the beat on this shit?
Foodang, featuring live drums by Little Pig. Wait, no. Written. God damn, this text is so small. I'm trying to. Mike P. Engineered by Fritz the Cat. Oh no, music written, produced, played, programmed, and engineered by Fritz the Cat and Monoxide. Music co-produced and mixed by Violent J and Mike P. So looks like Fritz the Cat did the majority of it. He probably made the meat and potatoes, the bones of the beat.
Yeah. Where the fuck is it? Hold on, dude. I'm gonna find it.
Actually have it.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Look, I typed "dang," and like it said, oh, of course it's not gonna come up now. Hold on.
Go to your fucking.
Look, right. Oh, never mind. Go to what?
Go to ABK. Go to the ABK fucking file.
I went there. Doesn't even matter. Now I'm just ruining the mood. Maybe it's in psycho. Oh no, I went to ABK full. Oh yeah, look, there it is. Foodang single. All right, so this is the Juggalos. Have you ever heard the original Foodang? Yeah, this is Foodang too. There's another Foodang that's better. Yeah, see, it's not just me. Everybody knows it then. All right, so it ain't news. If it's news to you though, here goes the other one. All right, you tell me which one you like more.
Food, da-da-da-dang, better watch your step.
Oh,
On the
yeah,
streets
I
we
do
bang.
remember
On the
this.
streets we claim. You need to be insane. Call you out your name.
You acting Foodang.
You acting food dang. All over the sword off.
Oh yeah, this one's way better. Oh
Oh
wow, yeah, I remember that. The beat now, I remember
Yeah.
that beat.
This shit's tight.
Why'd they change it?
I don't know.
This one is far superior.
Maybe they couldn't clear a sample or some shit. I can't imagine.
Be a producer they fell out with, maybe.
Like, yeah, like why write another song?
Was this a Mikey Clark beat?
Maybe.
I don't know. Nobody man says Esham. This first Fudang Esham.
I don't know what he's trying to say there.
You saying Esham produced it?
Whoops.
Nobody man. I don't know, but either way, it's fucking better.
It's way better.
Yeah.
You act a fool dang. He said it was on Esham's album, maybe.
2 different albums.
ABK's going off.
Wait, is it the same verse from ABK?
No.
It's all completely recorded.
Yeah.
Re-recorded.
Different
Damn.
lyrics and everything.
What the fuck? Was that Jake? Something happened? Like, I don't like this person that did this song. We're gonna redo it.
I don't know, maybe. All right, we'll move on. I just want to point that out. Original Fudang's way better.
Yeah.
All right.
I forgot. Completely forgot. But as soon as you played it, I was like, "Fuck yeah, I remember that."
The colors that you rap make others upset.
One of the biggest psychopathic singles
Yeah.
that I remember from the fucking.
This song, when it came out, like at that gathering, was like,
Everybody loved it.
this was the anthem.
Yeah, this was the anthem of that like gathering that year.
This was the Juggalo anthem.
Everybody
Like,
fucking loved it.
and they're saying everything that Juggalos thought.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, with all this FBI Juggalo shit going on, back when this song came out, like, this made you feel like you were actually in a fucking gang.
Yeah, I'm a rider.
Like, for real.
Yeah, and exactly this and the riders and shit.
It made you actually feel like being a Juggalo was like a dope ass gang you were a part of. No, I guess gang is like a weird word, but look,
that you were part of something that struck fear into people not to fuck with you. Like, don't fuck with us. We're Juggalos, bro.
yeah,
Don't fuck with us.
exactly, yes.
We're gang affiliated. That being said, I gave this song the props that it deserved when it came out,
Yeah,
and I liked it for what it was.
it was a perfect song for the era.
It was a perfect song for the era. But even that whole gang related concept thing, even back then, I was like, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't.
I mean,
fu-
but-
I don't fucking care.
but all the lyrics they're saying like is like legit how you feel. Like, you know, like, do you wear the hatchet man? You're in a gang. Your ass better be ready to do that. You know, you actually like
yeah,
like really felt like that. Like,
yeah.
Maybe not so much like gang, but you were.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it felt great.
Yeah, but nowadays, this song, it's got a cool sound, but it doesn't do anything for me as far as those types of feels.
Sure. I don't get those feels now
Yeah.
listening to this. But I like the song. I think it slaps.
Yeah, it does slap. Now listen to Jay here. This isn't right there as Jay.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
This is more Jekyll Brothers. This is more Jekyll Brothers bizarre style,
Right.
Jay, man.
Well, for what it's worth, I don't think ABK was around for another couple years after that. But
Yeah.
but your point that you're making is that you can see the evolution in his
Yeah,
style
I
just
think-
on this album.
I think it was before he got into his smoking weed wraith mode, which is clearly opened his mind with different rap styles.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This was like the peak of his style that he reached before he evolved with weed.
No, you're right. I think that's a great observation. This might be like the final
Yeah.
time he sounded like that, you know?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It's something like that.
Shaggy. Yeah, this song's
In spite of your own knowledge.
like
You just might.
that song's a vibe. I'll be honest, I fucking hate this song.
This was that cover, wasn't it?
Yes, I think I did say that I like ABK's singing. Not on this. I think this is a bad idea. This song was a mistake. Should not have been made.
So it's an Eagles song,
Yes.
right?
The guitar sounds great.
Yeah. Original song recorded and released by the Eagles, written by Joe Walsh. Lyrics redone and performed by ABK. Played at Mike P. and Zug Island. Backup vocals by Little Pig. It was... I listened to it today in the car, and I'm not going to say I loved it, but it was an acceptable like cover that Psychopathic does.
Okay. I'll
in my
allow that.
opinion.
I'll be honest. Listen to it right now. I don't like hate it.
Yeah.
It's fine, but
I think ICP've done better covers themselves.
Yeah.
On some of their albums. I think there's some Twisted. Did a couple decent covers that were.
But
This one is acceptable. It's not complete trash. I'm not going to like shit on this and be like, man, God, this is horrible.
I mean, right now it's not making me like cringe or anything, but I'm never ever going to like willingly listen to this song.
It's decent enough for like right now we're talking over it. It's in the
Yeah.
background. It doesn't sound horrible.
Yeah.
It's not making you stop and go, God, what the fuck
Yeah,
is that?
right. That's a good point. So while I've never been a fan, let's just say this: I've never been a fan of the song. I still am not, but it's fine, But all in all, like revisiting this album, like it was fun, like listening to it again. But I don't remember this as being like the classic album like it was to me back then. But
I don't think it was a classic album.
But listening to it now, I'll be honest, like I listened to the first half of this album a lot.
Yeah.
The second half of the album, I really skipped most of these songs.
Yeah.
Because I already heard Hollow Point Gang Related and Foodang, the real Foodang. So I didn't like pretty much any of the second half of this album.
Yeah.
But I listened to The Fuck Outta Kill Me, Sticky Icky Situation, You Dead and Haunted. Those 3 tracks right there are enough to be like, to recommend this album.
Yeah, then you got, shit like which were crowd pleasers like Ghetto Neighbor, Gang Related. Me, I like shit like Tools. I really dig that song.
I do like that. I have appreciation for that and Come Out to Play today more than
Yeah.
I did back then. I'll say that.
The original Foodang is a slapper. I don't know why it's not on this fucking album. That was a mistake.
Yeah.
That would have upped this album for me like a whole fucking point.
Yeah, I agree.
Like if we're doing like 10,
Yeah.
9 out of, whatever, fucking
No,
out of 10.
I'm with you. That would have been a great addition. I think you could take like probably 3 songs off this album and then confidently say like this album's pretty tight.
Yeah.
Right, as is, it's fine. I'll say it's fine.
In the family era, the Psychopathic era that we came from, I would put it in there as like a classic that you could pull out.
Yeah, I'd say that. I think it's a good like album. If you're already into all that shit, it's a good one to have like on the side. Like it's not the entree, but it's a nice side. You know what I mean?
Now, I don't know a lot. I agree with that. I don't know a lot about ABK's whole catalog.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this is probably his best album.
It's the best I've heard. I can't speak for everyone, obviously, but I know that, again, like Dirty History was just fine, too. I remember actually saying I disliked it, but after that, I remember I listened to Road Fools and, like, checked out. Road Fools sucked. Like, I remember it sucking, at least.
Yeah, I never listened to that.
But I always looked at that as just like an EP he made on the side because he was making a DVD called Road Fools, and that was like an album that went with it. And like I was actually excited for it though, like maybe it'll be cool, and it wasn't. So that's where I checked out. I didn't really follow him at all. And then like I said last year, I listened to Tampon Juice and was not a fan at all. Thought that shit was actually
Tampon Juice. I guess I need to check that out.
No, you don't. You'll be all right. I mean, half the reason this album is great, let's keep it real, is the production.
Yeah.
That's half the reason it's great.
God, man, what? Oh, man. The fucking incredible producers and shit they had back in the day, man.
It really added. We're realizing it added so much, man.
It really did. It added a sound, and it was before hip hop changed to the point where everybody, where now like you have to have auto tunes and fucking trap beats.
Yeah.
It was before that whole era, that whole thing of hip hop changed and shit. So now, you get so much of that shit in hip hop now. But back then, like, producers weren't afraid to make, covers of rock songs or, throw guitar and use samples from other genres of music and shit.
I mean, for what it's worth, as far as covers go, like, I think People Are Strange is good. I think Twisted's cover of The Joker is fantastic, I think.
Yeah. Let's Go All the Way was a cover, right?
Let's Go All the Way is incredible.
Yeah, probably one of the best.
Yeah, it's better than the original, without a doubt, to me. Like, I mean, I've heard the original after the fact, don't get me wrong, but like, the original fucking sucks compared to ours.
Posse on Werner. Good.
Yeah, that was
a
good.
great cover. ICP usually does good covers.
Yeah, they don't.
Like, that's one thing they know how to do.
Well,
Jump around, didn't they do?
Jump Around I was just about to mention that. I said that one was it was okay.
I mean, the song as a whole is not like nothing special.
Yeah, I
It's
guess so.
catchy and shit. But
That's true.
I don't think ICP fucking ruined it. Or
No, I don't think their version is any better. You
Yeah.
listen to the original on that one, but I don't know. Oh man, people are Mr. Nobody man is going off here.
Oh, what'd we say?
He said he's not pleased with our opinions on Hatchet Warrior, but that's okay. Mike Riccioli believes us.
What, as
He's
far
with
as
us.
like Hatchet Warrior being good? Do you not
Yeah,
like it?
No, he loves it. He says we're tripping.
I mean, it's a good album.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think he said every song was a banger, so he wasn't pleased with that.
Wow.
Crush said that he thought the song think he was talking about gang related was written ironically, like people labeling you as a gang over nothing.
That's kind of what I thought back then. I kind of thought it was an ironic song. So yeah, I agree with that.
I never saw it as being an ironic thing, but I saw it as a tongue in cheek thing.
Yeah.
Like
Riders.
Like, yeah, we're gang related, but like, we're just fucking. He's talking about like doing silly shit, even in his verse and shit. You know what I mean? But
I took it as like a Riders thing.
Yeah,
they were started doing the Riders thing, so they did a fucking song with ABK that was Riders style.
Yeah,
that's kind of how I took it.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I think that was fun though.
Yeah,
I enjoyed re-listening to it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it any less or more or anything. Like it's just still pretty good.
Yeah, it actually got better for me because I haven't listened to it in a long time and I remembered it being worse. So I listened to it today and I can say that I actually enjoyed it and it's better than what I thought and I can see how it is a classic among a lot of people.
Yeah. All right, man. You ready to wrap it up?
Let's do it.
All right. Check out deck1delt.com. I've been putting some work in there. Follow us on Twitter at deck1delt and Facebook if you want. We just mainly post about our shows and shit there. But if you want to be on our Juggalo Origin Story segment, which we didn't do this week, hit us up. You can email us, deck1delt@gmail.com. Hit me up, keezy@keezy.com, whatever. Find a way to hit us up. We have a contact thing at deck1delt.com too.
Love hearing the Juggalo origin stories, man.
Yeah, me too.
That's a fucking plus.
I missed not doing that this week, but shit happens. What else was I gonna mention? I'll put up a poll so we can vote on what we're gonna do next. We're gonna get back to ICP at some point, but we want to try to get some of these that were trickling in. Maybe, I'm thinking. A lot of people I've been putting Cryptic Collection on the poll, and people ain't really voting on that. I'm thinking maybe we can do it if you want, but
I know they were staples for our era.
I'd be interested.
I know a lot of all our friends listen to that shit religiously.
I listen to the fuck out of Cryptic Collection, so I could easily do an episode about it. It's just a matter of if people care, I guess. But I'm down to do it just for us, for all I care.
Yeah. Sure.
So, anyways, that might be next. Last week I did mention that the band Splain episode on ICP was coming out the following day. I don't know if you remember, but it didn't. They came out with a different one. So hopefully tomorrow the band Splain episode on ICP will come out. So be on the lookout for that. That was pretty much all I had, I think.
All right,
and watch ICP's April shit. We're going to be talking about that, I'm sure. So
yeah, I guess we should follow it and actually review the stuff. So
yeah, definitely. We already did the Pendulum Crutch. Go back and watch it. It's like episode 25 or some shit. All right, man. Well, let's just shuffle the fuck up on out of here.
All right, we'll slide this one back into the ABK's deck.
Sure. All right. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
And it's also the beginning